Breaking news! On April 5th of 1764, the Parliament of Great Britain has passed the Sugar Act, a tariff on sugar, molasses, wine, and coffee in the 13 colonies. Ever since the past war, England is searching to regain their economic strength. Today, July 8th, 1764, we have two civilians, J.C. Woods, who's from Pennsylvania, and Jasmine Mills, that's from New Hampshire. Both of them are torn between supporting this new tax and repealing it. We will start with Jasmine, who's a patriot. Hello, Jasmine. Would you mind giving us some background information about yourself?
Listen, people, I know I am just a small town merchant, but that doesn't mean that these taxes don't affect me or my family. Things used to be just fine until the so-called French and Indian War. The British never used to care about our taxes or the money we make. Now it seems as if my profit is being lowered just because they need money for their consent in the war.
Okay, and Jasmine, can you tell us how this new law is affecting your life?
I believe this law has now ruined my life. I did not deserve this at all. I have 2 daughters and a son, and my income has become so low I can barely afford to feed them 1 meal a day. The colonies are already under an economic depression, and adding taxes on daily necessities is unfair and a selfish law that England has passed. I feel the colonies should have a say in the unreasonable laws being enacted among America. After all, we are the ones who settled and claimed this land on our own. This unconstitutional tax takes away the right of civilians to rule themselves and is a taxation without representation. We should be able to trade with other countries without the consent of England. Also, it affects the production of rum in the 13 colonies, which is very important to have due to the loss in money from war. I believe Britain needs to respect the laws and ways of the American people before we have to take matters into our own hands.
Thank you, Jasmine. We appreciate your input. Now to our other guest, J.C. Woods. Hello, J.C. Would you mind telling us a little bit about yourself?
I'm the beloved wife of the governor of Pennsylvania. We have a wealthy son in the law enforcement field who is working to be the most successful judge in the 13 colonies. I highly respect the king, who is one of the greatest of his kind. I support the decisions he makes. I also live on 14 acres with horses and pigs. I love my pigs.
What is your opinion on the Sugar Act the king passed a few months ago?
I feel like it was a smart decision that the king made. It decreased the tax on molasses and put it on sugar, which was wise because different people use different resources on a daily basis depending on their lives and preferences. Also, it reduces illegal smuggling that some colonists are participating in for selfish reasons. Preventing this keeps the colonies safe and free of criminals and danger, as does not being able to trade with any countries other than Britain for sugar and other products. Plus, the tax helps England regain the money they spent in helping us win the war against the Indians and the French. I believe that the Sugar Act was a great idea and a simple way for the colonists to repay England for their service and war and the great life in America they have provided for all of us today.
Thank you, JC, and thank you both for your cooperation. Here we have 2 different perspectives on the Sugar Act of 1764. The patriot view of a small-town merchant struggling to provide for her family because of it, who believes it is unfair and unconstitutional, and the loyalist perspective that supports the king and is proud of his decision and accomplishments within the 13 colonies. Now, it is up to you to decide which side you will take in this predicament. The fate will determine the course in history. Thanks for tuning in and have a great day.